Hi guys, and welcome to another Foundation Diaries video where I try out a foundation or a base product, show you footage of me applying it and give you my honest opinion. Today we're going to be talking about a new launch from Rimmel, which is one of my absolute favourite high street brands. They seem to be on fire at the moment. I'm really loving a lot of their latest products, and in fact I've got pretty much a full face of Rimmel makeup on today, and I'm really enjoying everything that I've used so far. Today we're going to be talking about one of their latest foundation launches. The foundation I'm talking about is the Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. Now the Stay Matte range is nothing new for Rimmel. They have Stay Matte powders, they have Stay Matte liquid foundation, but this is a new launch. This is their Mousse foundation. Rimmel say that this is weightless, fresh, and it takes shine control to the next level. A mousse texture incorporating state-of-the-art gel emulsifiers to blend seamlessly into the skin. Contains mattifying powders to create a flawless, shine-free finish that lasts all day. My first thought when I saw the press release about this foundation was, this is amazing. It's retailing for £5.99, which is just insane. I think it's a really good price. Rimmel are usually really great with their face products, their powders, their foundations, concealers, etc. So I thought it was a really great retail price from a brand that is strong when it comes to foundation products. The other thing that crossed my mind is that there are only 6 shades. So the shades that we've got are Light Porcelain, Ivory, True Ivory, Soft Beige, Classic Beige and Natural Beige. I'm actually slightly to the darker side of the middle of this range at Soft Beige. I do have a bit of self-tanner on at the moment, but I'm by no means a dark skin tone, so that's just something that really annoys me about foundations in general on the British high street. It's not necessarily a criticism of Rimmel, it's something that happens all across the high street in Britain. We don't have enough darker skin tones represented when it comes to foundations. It's not representative of what the UK actually looks like, and the same can be said for people who have a very pale skin tone as well. I know whenever I talk about dark skin tones I always get people commenting saying, hey, what about me, I'm pale, I can't find a foundation on the high street either. So this is not necessarily a dig at Rimmel, but you know, it would be cool to see a brand that celebrates London and celebrates the UK be the first to kind of step outside of the box and say, hey, we're going to tackle this issue and we're going to set the precedent for everybody else. Complaints about the colour range aside, this is actually a really nice foundation to apply. I'm not huge on mousse foundations because my skin is normal to dry. I do have a few fine lines coming around my eyes because I'm not getting any younger, and I don't like to accentuate that with my foundation. I like my base to look fresh. I'm not usually someone who goes towards mattifying products, so I was a little bit wary when it came to testing this one out. I thought that maybe it would make me look older, it would make me look dry, and I was wrong. The consistency of this is less mousse, sort of like the Dream Matte Mousse that everybody kind of used to use back in the day and still wonders why they ever did that to themselves. It's not like that, it's more of a whipped consistency, so it's really full of air, it's very light and nice to apply, but it does have a lot of good coverage. I actually put this on, and after I was applying this I realised that my under eye circles actually didn't look too bad, and I wasn't going to put some concealer on, but I thought for the sake of testing this foundation I would put the concealer on like I normally would and see how it sat on top of the product and see how everything else worked in conjunction with it. I didn't feel the need to powder at all, so this is my face not powdered, and I applied the foundation several hours ago. What I will say is that I didn't notice an excessive amount of shine, but it's definitely not kept me 100% matte. Now, as I said, I have normal to dry skin, and this has kept my skin just looking probably better than another foundation would. Normally I powder my foundations, especially on my T-zone, because even though I have dry skin, it does tend to get a little bit shiny throughout the day as products oxidise as they wear off your skin, and that's just normal for me with foundation. I haven't really had that problem with this. What I have noticed is my only slight complaint about this is that it's moved a little bit around the sides of my nose where you can sort of really see where the foundation lies. It's moved a tiny bit, but I've not had to powder it, I haven't had to reapply, I haven't had to do anything like that. I just simply just patted it into place and everything was fine. So that's not necessarily a complaint, but it's just something that is the way the foundation wears on my skin. Really impressed with the finish of this, really impressed with the wear. I actually like the fact that although it's hailed as a matte foundation, it isn't incredibly matte, and I actually think that is to its benefit because you want your skin to look like skin. It will keep you matte, it will keep you more matte than another foundation would, but don't let the matte title put you off if you are someone that doesn't normally gravitate towards those kinds of products, and if you are a little bit oily, don't let what I'm saying here put you off either. It's just a really nice finish, a really nice in the middle sort of finish to the product. As I said, I'm wearing a full face of Rimmel makeup today just because I got some new things that I wanted to try out, and the blusher that I'm using today is actually sort of the same packaging, so you've got Stay Matte and Stay Blushed. The Stay Blushed Pop of Pink is what I'm wearing today, and this was very nice to apply over the top of the foundation. I applied a little bit of bronzer and that all went on really nicely as well. I'm also wearing a new Rimmel lipstick, which is one of their Moisture Renew lipsticks in Coral Brittania. By the time you see this video, there will be a full post on these lipsticks on my website, so I'll link that below for you guys. Overall, I was very pleasantly surprised by this foundation. At $5.99 and getting the full 30ml, which you would normally get with a foundation, I think it's incredible value for money. I think it goes on very nicely. Wear was great throughout the day. It concealed everything that I needed to conceal, slightly more coverage than I would usually go for, but I definitely don't feel caked in makeup or like it's too heavy. Blended really nicely. Every other product applied lovely on the top of it. Really liking the blusher as well. For those of you that are just a little bit interested in that, I will be posting about that on my website. I would definitely recommend this. Don't let the matte put you off. It's more of a whipped consistency. It does have some silicone in there, so it does glide on evenly, but you just need to make sure the areas like the sides of your nose are completely blended in before you go about your day. So that's about it for the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to make a suggestion for another foundation for me to review, please leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to get that done for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see future uploads from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you guys really soon. Bye!